Hello and welcome. The summer solstice is approaching. I am super excited because it is my second favorite time of the year. It's both of the solstices, and it is such an opportunity for stepping into a new phase of your life. The sun is stepping into a new phase. We are celebrating in this part of the world, in Europe, where I live, the summer solstice, the longest day of the year. And the question really comes, how do we allow the light in? So without further ado, let's jump right in because I want to make this practical. I've made a video about the 7 rituals that you can perform during the summer solstice. If you have not checked it out, go ahead and do that right there. But today I want to go deeper, really supporting you on your journey. How do we allow that abundance, the happiness, the joy that you came here to live? And so many of us just separate ourselves from that. So how do we stop doing that? And how do we use this time to support us in shifting our lives in the best way? Let's dive right in. I am excited to share this with you because in my one-on-one work, clients come to me with this, I want one thing, right? I consciously want one thing, and subconsciously I'm being pulled in a complete opposite direction, right? Let's say it's a particular income. It's like, I want this money. I know that I want to have this lifestyle. And then a part of us pulls us in the opposite direction of, well, if I get this money, I'm going to be a bad person, right? Because bad people have a lot of money. Or everybody will need something from me. Or my family will judge me. Or whatever that may be. Or, relationship example. It's like I consciously want that relationship, but subconsciously I've seen growing up that relationships aren't safe. Or I will self-abandon myself. Or what if the person leaves me? So we're being pulled in different directions. And this is why a lot of the times people come to me, how do I manifest that which I want? You can manifest all you want. You do manifest, but it can be right in front of you. It can be all around you, but you will not see it if there's a subconscious belief blocking you from allowing that light, love, abundance, happiness into your life. So therefore it won't last. So this is why I wanted to make this video. Even though I made the video around the 7 rituals that you can do during the summer solstice, which is amazing because it's similarly as, making those New Year's resolution right before the 1st of January, because something shifts in your mind like, oh, okay, this is a new beginning. So this is a powerful time to connect with nature. This is not just from, the minds of, oh, okay, this is a shift, but the energies are there. I mean, this is, it's the cycles of the sun that we get to work with. So even though I created that, and yes, it's fantastic, yes, come in alignment with nature, spend more time in nature, allow those energies to heal you. However, we can't rely on just things outside of us to do the work for us. So this is why my invitation today, and this is what I'm talking about, noticing, first of all, from 1 to 10, 1 being not at all, 10, absolutely, like I'm a king or queen at this. How open are you to letting the good into your life? Because what I'm noticing is in my one-on-one work, I know that I myself have gone through this journey and my group work as well. There's so much unworthiness. Like, who am I to have this? Who am I to actually not settle, but go for what I want? Who am I to believe? And really, if you have that vision, the mind will go into, yeah, but how? Or is it practical? It's like, if you have that vision that is moving through you, it's that energy moving through you, like the God, life, source, consciousness moving through you, can you believe that? But then the mind goes into, who are you to live that? Right? Make the most of the resources that you already have. From 1 to 10, where are you at with allowing that energy to come through? Where are you at with allowing yourself to receive fully all the love, joy, happiness, abundance, prosperity, wealth that life has for you? So more on the 1, or closer to that part would be, and this is not judgment, this is just we have to bring things to awareness. Okay, you can have the best map in the world, but if you have no idea where you are, that map is useless. So this is why we're just assessing. There's no judgment. Just like, this is where I am. Like, I'm at a 10, or like, I'm at a 1. One is not better than the other. We're just bringing things to light. So closer to 1 would be, I need everybody to be happy first, or I'm afraid of what other people will think about me, or how I will be perceived, or what if I'm doing something wrong, or I don't feel comfortable trusting myself, or I don't feel comfortable expressing my authenticity, or I walk on eggshells around some people. And then closer to 10 would be, I allow myself to have the experience that I want. I know that I don't have to settle for the minimum, or, okay, all my needs are met. My desires are my needs being met. Those are needs. Desires are needs. So I'm not settling for, okay, I have enough. It's no, I want to have everything that I want to have. I want to experience all that I want to experience. And I don't have to prove my worthiness to do so. So 1 to 10, let me know in the comments below, where are you at with this? I'd really love to know, just so I can assist you and create content more around where the majority of you guys are. Taking a deep breath into that, and we just brought that to awareness. And it may be like, wow, I am not allowing myself to experience life and all the goodness that I came here to experience, right? Because we came here to thrive. All of us came here to thrive. And you may or may not believe this. And it's okay, just play around with this idea if this doesn't resonate. Like, what if there's a possibility of that? We learn through contrast. What if you came here in the family that you did, with the circumstances that you did, with those specific contrasts that you get to experience in order to grow and evolve out of that? So oftentimes, for example, if a soul's lesson is, openness, abundance, that soul may choose to be born to a family where there's a lot of like greed and like, no, you gotta hold it, and lack mentality, because the lesson is in contrast and coming out of that. So just an idea to play around with. But the reason I'm bringing this in here is because when we allow that light in, understanding that whether you believe that you have chosen, for example, the family that you will be born into, or some of the circumstances in your life that are predetermined, like, oh yeah, I had to experience this big thing. I know, for example, for me, it was my father's sudden death, that it was just like, it was his time, and that soul had its own plan, and mine as well. And those were like some big events that were put into place. So whether you believe that or not, or maybe it's like, nope, it's just everything's at random. It's like, okay, even if it's random, can you be okay with the fact that it may not be, you're not to blame, it is not your fault, or it's not even your choice if that doesn't resonate, but it is your responsibility. And you get to work with the resources that you were either given at random or have chosen. And from that place, right, because we have those resources, the blocks, the limiting beliefs of our family, of our society, of our culture, of our friends, where is it that you are choosing to not let the light in? Where is it that it may be the longest day of the year and the brightest day of the year, and you choose to stay indoors with your shutters closed and stay in the darkness, as so many of us do? Because the truth is, in the present moment, everything's available to you right now, right? Heaven on earth is available right now. And these are deep teachings that I'm bringing in here, but when you are truly, fully present, when you are not rejecting the present moment, when you are not denying its perfection, all is available to you right now. This is where you get complete clarity. That intuition, inspiration just comes through. It's always there for you, but you're actually present enough to witness it. That light is there. But how often do we choose to shut it away and to put the shutters, close the shutters, and go into, well, no, I can't get that. Oh gosh, I I know that, I mean, the mind is just magnificent at that, isn't it? Every time I have clarity calls with people who just, I advise them what's the next step, and sometimes it's working together, sometimes I just suggest a resources that resonates with them. And the question is always, what is it that you want to create? And then there's kind of a reluctancy to go into that, right? Like, okay, but let's be practical about it. It's like, no, just what do you want to create? And then the question after that goes, okay, now what is keeping you away from that? And the mind is magnificent, amazing. It is absolutely the best at coming up with all the arguments in the world of why that's not possible, right? Those shutters are there, like, we are ready to create them. And that is not our essence. You were not born here with these limitations. You were not born, you did not come in here with, let me find all the reasons in which life is not working out for me. So, with this video and with this powerful time that we're coming into on the 21st of June, are you willing to make a choice? How do you let the light in? And actually, one of the things that I will be doing, and the link is down below, is a summer solstice ritual, a ceremony rather, and a guided experience. Because sometimes it is about shifting the energetics. Like, yes, you can understand on a conceptual level. It's like, just like I said at the beginning, it's like, I want this, right? But there's so much of you that's not in alignment with this. It's pulling you in a completely different direction. And this is why that energetic shift is really important. And this is why one of the things that I want to bring in, there's absolutely going to be place for your mind to also play and go into the thinking, but I will be doing a guided group experience where we really allow the light in energetically and tuning into one of the 4 elements, which is more of the shamanic practice, part of the shamanic ceremony for the solstice, one that speaks to you individually, even though it's a group experience, but I want you to walk away with it with something that resonates for you specifically, right? Because it's your journey. You have that medicine that you need within you. It's just about activating that. And this is the target of the summer solstice ceremony, which I will be holding. Again, the link is in the bio of This Speaks to You if you want to check it out. So on this note, with this video, the first question, right, just bring to awareness, where are you at with allowing things, good things, to happen to you? Where is it that you are still getting stuck in unworthiness, or who am I to, or but I haven't seen that happen, even though there's a longing for something like that. It's like, I feel like that's possible, oh right, but I haven't seen it around me, right? So where is it that you're not letting in the light that is within you, around you, that you're just surrounded with? Okay, where are you choosing to put those walls up instead? And number 2, I want to leave you with the second question. One of the practices that I do for the solstice is setting a quality, and I just had such a deep experience of it going full circle, because I set it every 6 months, winter and summer solstice. However, last winter solstice, I felt that it wasn't fully integrated, so it was those qualities, and I added another one in, and I really felt like, wow, I really, that whole year, it took a year, but it was really fully integrated. So my question to you with this, because this is such a powerful time to do this, if the next 6 months, right, we have 6 months until the end of the year, what would have to happen for this to be your best year yet? And noticing where your mind may be, because it's a form of bypassing, well, I'm already so grateful for what I have. And that's a fantastic place to be. Gratitude is important. However, there's a part of us that's wired for expansion. So wherever, and I'm the queen of this, I've done this, just bypassing. I'm like, well, it's not spiritual to judge one experience as better than the other, right? I've totally been there. I get that. And knowing that a part of you is wired for evolution. It wants more. It's excited. It's eager for more. So for this to be the best year yet, what would have to happen in the next 6 months? And what is the one quality that would support you in embodying that, right? So for example, I want to have more close friendships. What's a quality? Maybe connection, or maybe openness, or maybe presence, right? I want to be present with other people in conversation. So just as an example, What is that for you? Let me know in the comments below as well. So the number, and if you're open to sharing that quality of really affirming that, stating that, claiming it as, and so it is. And again, if you want to really dive into this and really have this experience of a summer solstice ceremony and from the comfort of your own home, and there are some guidelines of what is it that you can have prepared if it speaks to you, but don't have to, because I will have it and you will kind of be able to see that with the camera. If you want to have this experience, definitely check out the link below. It's very affordable. This is why, because I want to have a lot of people just for them to access this. The replay will be available, and just allowing the light in, because it's there for you, it's supporting you, and just so many of us have been taught into not seeing that and denying it, and that just breaks my heart, and I want something better for you. So I thank you for being here, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.